Beyond the Gates spoilers for Thursday, February 27th, the stakes are higher than ever, with secrets unraveling, relationships teetering on the brink, and unexpected twists threatening to upend everything we thought we knew about the residents of Fairmont Crest. For those of us who've been following along, especially those of us over 65 who savor the thrill of daytime drama, this week's episodes are proving to be some of the most electrifying yet. Let's dive into the chaos that unfolded on Wednesday, February 26th, and peek ahead at what's in store for tomorrow. Wednesday's episode kicked off with a heart-pounding moment that no one saw coming. Laura Peterson, played by the charming Destiny Love, isn't exactly the beating heart of Beyond the Gates. As the assistant to the poised and powerful Nicole Dupree Richardson, Daphne Duplay, Laura often fades into the background, diligently managing schedules and dodging the spotlight. But all that changed when her car careened off the road in a terrifying crash that left viewers gasping. This wasn't just an accident, it was deliberate. And the prime suspect? None other than Dana, Leslie Thomas, portrayed with chilling intensity by Trisha Mann Grant. Picture this. Laura's car swerving wildly, tires screeching as it veers off the pavement and slams into a ditch. Cut to Leslie, cool as ice, pulling off her motorcycle helmet in her dimly lit apartment, a sly smirk curling her lips. It's the kind of moment that makes you sit up straighter and whisper, "What just happened?" Leslie's involvement seems undeniable, but the question buzzing in everyone's mind is why. What could Laura, an unassuming assistant, have done to earn such a drastic act of vengeance? Leslie's a bit of an enigma. She's got a shadowy edge to her, a woman with secrets she guards like precious jewels. We know she's nursing a grudge against Nicole, her boss, though she's keeping the details under wraps. We also learned she's grieving the loss of someone named Alan, a loved one whose death has clearly left a mark. Could this be tied to her attack on Laura? Did Laura stumble onto something she shouldn't have? Or is Leslie simply clearing the way for a bigger scheme? The crash was shocking enough, but the oddity of it all, why target Laura, of all people, has fans speculating wildly. Thankfully, there's a silver lining. Laura's expected to pull through. The crash may have rattled her bones and totaled her car, but she's a survivor. Still, don't expect her to be jetting off to Maui for a well-deserved vacation anytime soon. She'll likely need some time to recover, both physically and emotionally, leaving Nicole without her trusty right hand. And that's where the plot thickens. Spoilers for Thursday hint that Leslie's daughter, Eva Thomas, Amber Michelle, is stepping into the role of Nicole's new assistant. Coincidence? Hardly. It feels like Leslie and Eva are cooking up something sinister, a mother-daughter duo poised to wreak havoc on Nicole and the entire Richardson household. But what's their endgame? For now, we're left clutching our popcorn, waiting for the next clue. Meanwhile, over at the Grand Fairmont Crest mansion, the Dupree family found themselves summoned by the formidable Anita Dupree, DiMera Toomey. With her commanding presence, Anita's the kind of matriarch who could silence a room with a single glance. On Wednesday, she and her husband, Vernon Dupree, Clifton Davis, dropped a bombshell that sent shockwaves through their clan. The entire family is expected to attend the wedding of Bill Hamilton, Timon Kyle Durrett, and Haley Lawson, Marquita Goings, on Friday, February 28th. The announcement hit like a thunderclap. Jaws dropped, eyebrows shot up, and the tension in the room was thick enough to slice with a butter knife. No one was more stunned, or more furious, than Donnie Dupree, Carla Mosley. She didn't just object, she erupted. Storming out of the family room, her heels clicking furiously against the polished floors, Donnie made it clear she wanted no part of this wedding. And who could blame her? Bill's marrying Haley, a woman with ties to the family that are tangled enough to give anyone a headache. But Vernon, ever the steady hand, followed his daughter and worked his magic. After a heartfelt father-daughter talk, Donnie relented, agreeing to attend despite her simmering resentment. You see, Danny's a daddy's girl through and through. Vernon's got away with her, a gentle firmness that reminds us why we love these characters so much. He assured her he wouldn't ask this of her without a good reason, and that promise hints at deeper layers to this wedding drama. Is there a hidden motive behind the Dupree's attendance? As soap fans, we know one thing for sure: weddings in daytime drama are never smooth sailing. Bill and Haley might be dreaming of a perfect day, but they'd be wise to brace for a storm. Thursday's spoilers tease a potential showdown between Bill and his eldest daughter, Naomi Hamilton Hawthorne, Ariel Prepetit, who's none too pleased that her father's tying the knot with her former best friend. Sparks are bound to fly, and we'll be glued to our screens to catch every fiery exchange. Elsewhere in Fairmont Crest, Vanessa McBride, Lauren Buglioli, found herself in a peculiar situation that's got tongues wagging. While sipping a drink at a local bar, she crossed paths with a man she called a fan. Their interaction oozed flirtation, whispered words, lingering glances, the kind of chemistry that suggests more than a casual chat. It almost felt like they were role-playing, building up to something steamy, until Donnie swooped in like a gust of wind and plopped down at their table. Vanessa's mystery man didn't stick around long after that. Donnie, sharp as ever, pointed out that he didn't look a thing like Vanessa's husband, Doug McBride, Jason Graham. Vanessa brushed it off, claiming he was just an errand boy, but her nonchalance felt forced. Then came the kicker. In the very next scene, we saw Doug parked in a car on a quiet side road, waiting. A man, possibly the same one from the bar, slid into the passenger seat, grabbed a hotel room keycard, exchanged a few words, and slipped away. What's going on here? Is Vanessa entangled in an affair? Is Doug in on it, orchestrating some clandestine rendezvous? Or is this a red herring meant to keep us guessing? The McBride marriage suddenly feels like a house of cards, and Thursday's episode might just blow it all down. Wednesday also gave us a deeper look at Andre Hamilton, Sean Freeman, the town's resident playboy and freelance photographer. With his roguish charm and camera always at the ready, Andre's the kind of guy who turns heads wherever he goes. But beneath the swagger lies a tragic backstory. His parents perished in a plane crash years ago, leaving him in the care of his Aunt Nicole and Uncle Ted Richardson, Maurice Johnson. The Richardsons stepped up when Andre needed them most, offering love and stability in the wake of unimaginable loss. It's a tender thread in the Beyond the Gates tapestry, but could there be more to it? Fans are starting to wonder if that plane crash was as accidental as it seems. Was there foul play involved? Did Nicole and Ted shield Andre from a darker truth? Thursday's episode promises more mystery, and Andre's past might just be the key to unlocking it. His devil-may-care attitude could be hiding a wound that's yet to heal, and we're eager to see how his story intertwines with the chaos unfolding around him. As we look ahead to tomorrow's episode, one thing is crystal clear. Beyond the Gates is pulling out all the stops. Leslie and Eva's scheming could spell trouble for Nicole, while the Duprees and Hamiltons brace for a wedding that's anything but ordinary. Vanessa and Doug's cryptic behavior is begging for answers, and Andre's history might hold secrets that shake Fairmont Crest to its core. And if Danny's temper has anything to say about it, we might even see some fists flying amid the fancy dresses and tuxedos. For those of us who've followed soaps for decades, this is the good stuff, the kind of drama that keeps us tuning in day after day. So grab your coffee, settle into your favorite chair, and get ready for Thursday's roller coaster ride. Beyond the Gates is serving up a feast of intrigue, and we wouldn't miss it for the world.